Oh, yeah, it is the way we see it. I am Ralph Williams. It's great to be here tonight. And here's some Bobby Bloom Band. Oh, you know it, man, from the movie Lincoln Lawyer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to dedicate this tonight to Ed Gainey and the city administration, because there's no love when you go downtown in the city.
Not no more, brother.
Oh, you know it, man. You know it. All right. It's me, Ralph Williams, Bill Canneta, and we're here for the way we see it. Welcome, everybody, to the show tonight. And then the comment section's wide open, as you know. Also want to thank everyone for subscribing. And I also want to thank our new audience out here, Bill. We're up over 40 views, maybe more. And yeah, for this last show and the last few shows. So, you know, we're getting more and more views, and it's great to hear that as well. And it's great to have.
Well, thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, viewers.
Thank you for more new audience as we go.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
So, all right, let's get started with RXJ here. Hi, Ralph. Hi, Bill. Hope you guys are doing good. Yes, we are. Thank you, as always, RXJ, for commenting and watching the show tonight. All right, as you know, we dedicated that to Ed Gainey, who is our mayor here, and a progressive Democrat, of course. Bill, how was your week this week, by the way, while we're talking here?
It was good, brother. How about you?
You know, I didn't do too bad. Went out on Thursday to look at a wheelchair accessible van. And, so it was a great day all around. And so, you know, we were out anyway. I had to take the dog to the groomer. And, you know, so he looks sharp now.
I can't wait to see that new van, brother. Congrats on it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going out and getting one because, you know, I need it, and it's a great thing.
Both you guys. I mean, you know, you guys, it'll be accessible for you guys. You won't have to worry about it. And, you know, you already got your handicap placard, so you're good to go, man. And then you can just, you know, do it all yourself instead of putting it up in that little Jeep you got there. And then, yes.
You better call somebody. Get them right here. Call your friend. Call your cousin. Yes, you know it.
Tell more. Bring them on, brother. Bring them on.
Bring them on. That's it. You got it. All right. Our Chinese wisdom today is, and this is something, hey, that kind of relates to us a little bit because we're true friends. A true friend is someone who is there for you when he'd rather be anywhere else. So there you go.
That is, you know, that is so damn true.
This is something true about us, about you and me as friends, man.
I mean, it's amazing on how we met, on how it blossomed.
Yes, absolutely.
And here we are, 20-some years later? 20-some years later. Did I just say that?
And you know how many times we ran into each other and didn't know each other? You know, like you and I were at the Alabama concert. We were part of that Citizens Patrol in Bloomfield.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man. I mean, just it's crazy, guys. I mean, you know, they always say you could pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. But you could pick and choose who you really want to be associated with your family. So don't get all that confused, guys. You know what I'm saying? You can pick and choose if you don't want to. I mean, you can't pick your relatives. This is true, but you can pick the ones you want to hang out with.
That's right.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah, me and Ralph, 20 years, man. 20, no, more than that. Because I went through the divorce.
Yes.
And it happened in 2015.
It's been a good 20 years since we met. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Who the hell ever thought we'd ever make it like this? Man?
That's it, man. That's it. You know, and it's going to keep on rolling, man. Here we are.
Absolutely, man.
So maybe we can be some inspiration for other people to make friends. You know, that kind of thing. You know,
man. Once you guys have something true, man, you'll know. You guys will definitely know. for sure.
All right, let's get started here with our blast segment. The man in Cranberry who got arrested at Giant Eagle for child pornography.
Here we go. Here we go.
Something, you know what it is, Bill? Ever since COVID, it seems like people have been acting really strange lately. Huh? You know,
They got bored, man. They got that
something
claustrophobic.
happened. All right, next, people who were winning the. Oh, okay, here we go. Who were making problems at the Highland Park pool, and we're going to talk about that later in our topics. Making problems at the Highland Park pool. All right, to where the city had to, and this is how bad these idiots are, so bad that now they have to be accommodated by a parent if anyone under the age of 15.
There's no respect no more, brother. They don't respect anything.
None at all. None. Here we go. And now you want to know why your pool is closed. All right. The state of Pennsylvania for ordering the demolition of the old Western Penitentiary. That's where the mayor of Kingstown's filmed. You know what I mean? Come on. Tonight, 9 o'clock, Showtime. The mayor of Kingstown, 9 o'clock on Showtime. The new episode.
They're trying to get rid of that.
They're trying to get rid of that. The state wants to sell it to, and guess what they're selling it to? A real estate developer who's going to build apartments there.
There we go.
Yep, exactly. If they're affordable housing, that's another story, but I don't think they are. You know, here we are again.
Absolutely.
You know. All right. Pittsburgh Technical College for letting their employees go without benefits. Just put them out on the street, man. They were told to pack today and leave. No benefits. They're not allowed to get their back pay. What is wrong with you, Pittsburgh Technical College? Explain what is wrong with you. It's bad enough that you made this scenario the way it is by sticking your hand in a damn cookie jar, and now all of a sudden you want to, and then the students have to suffer. Now the staff is getting it now. This is sad, Bill. Really sad. All right. The Loation restaurant in Squirrel Hill cited by the health department. Another restaurant in Squirrel Hill cited by the health department. All right, next. Brighton Rehab Hospital in the news again. Stacking garbage all around the building. Didn't pay the garbage collector, and now it stinks so bad that the patients are complaining about the smell. All right.
Surprised by rats too.
Yeah, absolutely. There you are. All right. RXJ says. All right, here we go. Says shame on them for running a pool for everyone, ruining the pool for everyone else.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And we'll talk about that later in our topic session or segment. All right, next, the boneheaded segment. The woman who tried to take fentanyl laced paper into the Allegheny County Jail.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we're going to add this to our topics today. I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody on KDK this morning had Brian Engler on, and I've been trying to get him on this show, and he's given me every excuse not to come on here. He is the president of the Guards Union for the Guards down at the Allegheny County Jail. Now, I understand, and I don't know if it's true because I didn't catch the whole interview. I'd have to actually look it up to catch it. But he was on with a certain individual this morning on the radio whom I'm not going to give any pedigree to because he doesn't do it for me. Anyway, he said he had him on today. They're overworking the guards down at the county jail. And you know what? I want to throw one more blast in there to the county jail for making these guards work all this overtime down there. Mandatory overtime. And it's so bad that they're losing focus. They're getting burned out and they're quitting because of it. Quitting.
Absolutely. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yes, it is. All right. The woman who pointed a gun at a Bucks County police officer. Oh, my. There you go. What a boneheaded move that was in Bucks County. Man arrested for stalking a woman in Wilkes-Barre. What a dummy. You know, what a so stupid. All right, next. The truck driver. Hang on a minute. I got to do something here. Okay, there we go. The truck driver, all right, who flipped over his truck over there on Mount Nebo Road and tied the whole road up for 2 days. There's still lettuce, produce, everywhere, everywhere. It fell off the 79 barrack. It fell off the 79 and went right down onto Mount Nebo Road. It's got the whole road jammed up, and they're still picking up produce and everything from there. That's really sad.
Oh my gosh!
Really, you know, so
and Mount Nebo Road ain't that wide to begin with.
No, it's not. But then when you shut it down, man, that's a major barrier to get around.
Yes, it is.
Traffic and stuff. That's terrible.
That's a lot.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic goes up there.
Next bonehead. The husband who slept with the husband who slept with his wife's mom's or his bride's mom, and refused to apologize when he got caught.
Oh my gosh!
What have I always said, Bill? Stupid never takes a vacation. There you go. That's yeah. He got caught sleeping. He got caught sleeping with his wife's mom right before the wedding. What an idiot! Oh my gosh.
Right before the wedding. That's the way to kick off the celebration, baby.
Hey, you know what? I had a girlfriend one time. She had a boyfriend. Her mother slept with her boyfriend.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That's crazy stuff, man. That's insane.
Oh yeah. All right. Ridiculousness. Let's get into that segment
There
now.
we go.
Arizona man who starved his 6-year-old child, who is now only 85 pounds.
What the hell's the matter with that guy?
Don't know. The groom. Now listen to this. The groom who was shot in the head at a backyard reception. That's ridiculous, man. Somebody shooting the groom in a backyard celebration. Hey, maybe we should stop doing weddings in backyards because of something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
It was in
right.
Missouri. And here, something else happened in Missouri too. A Missouri church who apologized for encouraging kids to join the militia. That's ridiculous, man. That is our world of ridiculousness. So there you go. All right. Okay, Bill. Any comments on the ridiculousness, bonehead, and blast? Go ahead.
No, you know what? The last week was the best. I mean, that really had me cracking up. This was okay. This typical.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard to top, man. That's gonna be hard to top, man.
Oh, last week is hard to top. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Programming schedule. We will be back on July 14th, which is a Sunday. We're going to do a special Sunday 2-hour show, 6 to 8 p.m. Because on the 15th, which is the Monday that we're normally on, is my wife's birthday, and I will be spending the day with her and not doing any media stuff. So I just want to let everyone know that on the 14th, we will be back here. No shows for RW Media from July 3 to July 10. Okay. So, and I'll be back Thursday, July 11th for the podcast that I do, or the show that I'm on with down in Florida there. The last week was hilarious. I was laughing with you, Ralph and Bill. But the bride, the groom sleeping with the mom before the wedding, and he got caught and then refused to apologize. Here's the interesting part: he refused to apologize.
Ain't nothing like keeping it in a family, brother. Ain't nothing like keeping it in a family. You know, spread the love, baby. Spread the love.
It's crazy, man. Some of the stuff I heard over the years, man. Cousins sleeping with cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was some. Oh man! All right, folks. Tonight, that is the way we see it on all that tonight.
You know, we're gonna have to do one time.
What's that? Seriously,
because we've been DJing long time.
We ought to do a show on DJ stories. All the stories we could tell, just you and me together. Oh my gosh! And some of the ones I did by myself. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yes, sir.
We could tell a couple right now if you want. The best one was Muhammad. That had to be the best one.
Oh, he was so drunk.
He smelled like a brewery before he even got up there. And I said, Bill, here he comes. He come up to the stand, to the thing. He go, you bad DJ. I said, oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, you're smoked before you even got even in
smoked before the wedding. What was it? How about the one we did in Parker, PA, with the groom was so drunk. He after the wedding was over, he was so drunk he didn't even make it to the reception. I mean, he didn't even make it to when you were calling out the the wedding party. He didn't even make it.
Gosh, no, he didn't.
Yeah. Oh, man. We're going to do a show on that. We should. In a couple of weeks, we're going to do a show on that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Hey, maybe on the 14th, we'll spend some time on that on the 14th because we're going to have a 2-hour show. So, you know. All right, here's RHJ. If you think that's funny, I was crying laughing a few weeks ago. A construction company had a tractor trailer stolen, and a Ring camera caught the dude crashing it into a chain link fence. Hey, how about that one? How about that one where that kid, they left that construction bulldozer in Mount Lebanon. That kid picked it up
And the
and
kid,
drove it. It was a Bobcat,
yeah, the
remember?
kid took it.
He drove it
Yeah.
all over Mount Lebanon. That was funny.
Oh my gosh, these
He was
people!
a
I tell you,
13-year-old kid too. I was like,
yeah.
you would never think that would happen in Mount Lebanon. Oh my gosh.
Wasn't he like 8 or 10 or something like that?
No, he was 13 years old.
Oh, he
That's
was
old.
13. Okay,
He was
I thought
13.
he was a little older than that.
Oh
A
yeah,
little younger
yeah.
than that.
That's funny, RxJ. I like that one. All right,
Absolutely.
everybody. When we come back after these words, we got some new sponsors today here, Bill. We
Oh,
got
cool.
Alex's Flowers and Robin Campbell Insurance. So we got some new,
Wow.
coming out. Yeah. So we got some new sponsors. So when we come back right after these words, we're in the Mata Heating and Air Conditioning Studio, 724-2010-500 Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. Right after these words, when we come back, more with The Way We See It. Ralph Williams here to talk to you today about Alex's Flowers. Alex's Flowers at 1742 Chislett Street in Morningside. Call 412-661-6071. Best wedding arrangements, funeral arrangements, any kind of an arrangement for any kind of purpose. Call Alex today. That number again, 412-661-6071 or alexsflowers.com. Tell them Ralph Williams sent you. Alex's Flowers, for the best 30 years of experience in doing flower arrangements. Alex's Flowers. Do you need insurance? I'm talking about auto. I'm talking about fire. I'm talking about life. And I'm talking about any kind of insurance, even renter's insurance. Well, call Robin Campbell today at 412-366-3399. Give Robin a call. Farmers Insurance, Bristol West. I got to tell you, Robin Campbell came to my house and spoke to me directly about insurance options. And he also will set you up with the best insurance you need for your car, for your car, for renters, for fire insurance, anything, homeowners, any kind of insurance through Farmers Insurance or Bristol West. Give Robin a call again today. That number, 412-366-3399. That's 412-366-3399. Tell them Ralph Williams sent you. Robin Campbell Insurance, Farmers in Bristol West. Give Robin a call. Let me talk to you today here about the original hometown pizza in Moon Township. The original hometown pizza. Look, this is some great pizza, and it's put together by some great people. The original hometown pizza, Moon Township, University Boulevard, 412-264-4444. Takeout, delivery, or eat in. Go to the original hometown pizza. Call them. Also, don't forget Tuesday night's a double stack day. You get 2 pizzas for the price of 1. And also, tell them Ralph Williams sent you and get a discount on your order. 412-264-4444. The original hometown pizza. All right, we're back here at The Way We See It. Ralph Williams and Bill Canneta. And let's go to the comment section here before we start with the topics. It says, RxJ said, people are hilarious. Random people getting on construction vehicles is hilarious. I mean, the kid wanted to go for a ride. He definitely did that.
A little bit more than that, huh?
All right. 33 says, hey there, I've been checking out your streams and decided to follow you. Keep it up. Let's chat on Discord sometime. My username is Gratsky. All right. We will do that. Thank you.
Nice to have you guys, man.
For that. All right. Anyway, there's my lovely wife. We're getting ready for our trip there. How you doing, sweetheart? You can talk.
I'm okay, hon.
All right. That's my lovely wife, Rhonda. There you go. All right. Come in to see how we're doing. There we are. She says hello, Bill.
Hey, what's up, honey?
All right. Okay. Let's get into our topics. Highland Park Pool. They got new rules now, Bill. Anyone under 15 has to have an adult. Your thoughts on Highland Park Pool?
It's sad. I remember when we
is.
didn't have a pool in our backyard, and when I lived up that way, and we didn't have a pool in our backyard, right?
Yeah.
My mom and everybody would just take us down there and drop us off. And now you have to be accompanied by an adult, or anybody under 15 has to be accompanied by an adult.
And the funny part about this is these pools just opened up. They've only been open a couple of weeks. I mean, it's not like, we're deep into the season,
And you know what? If you remember, they had that little adjacent pool right next to it. You remember that baby pool? That's a parking lot up there. But you used to have that.
RFJ says one person has to ruin it for the community. What a shame. Yes, it is. And it's more than one person, RXJ. It's these kids. But this stuff's going to stop on Tuesday because we're going to talk about this. Schumann Center opens up on Tuesday. Tomorrow. Opens up tomorrow. So, opens up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, of course. But so here we are. We have a pool that's has to have different rules there, and it's really sad. These kids are terrible. These parents ought to be ashamed of themselves. And I was on today with another guy on a radio station today, and we were talking about parents. Okay, and I brought up about how. And I used this example, Bill, and you don't follow wrestling like I do, but there was a documentary that I watched. It was a 4-part documentary. Who killed WCW? Okay, because I don't know if you noticed or not, WCW and WWE went at it in the 90s. There was a big thing over there. It was called the Monday Night War. Okay. Well, WCW got killed by 4 different people who I said, and I thought that was the case, but it was the biggest mystery. Remember, what was the one mystery? Who killed JR? Remember all those things?
Who shot him? Yeah.
Things like that. So what I'm saying is, okay, who killed? So I said, who is responsible for the closing of Schumann Center? And I went into where the county government at the time, which was Richie Fitz and his friends, okay? The Billy P. Administration for the city. And everybody else closed that place down. And then all of a sudden now they tried to reopen it under a different circumstance about a year or two ago. And of course, our, Big Mouth Bethany decided that she wanted to sue, because the judges came forward and decided last year to have Adelphoi take over Schumann Center. And, so who do you think would be the blame for the closing of Schumann Center other than Billy P. or I'm sorry, Richie Fitz and the rest of these pundits here?
Well, I'll tell you what, I know the city has a lot because, it's a piece of the city, right? But government funded too. So I think it's a clash between both, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? Adelphoi, and I've said this many times, Adelphoi, and I know a lot of people don't know about Adelphoi. They run a lot of facilities across the country. And in Pennsylvania, they run all the youth facilities. So now they're running Schumann Center. So they're known for that, And of course, you got your progressive Democrats out here, Bill, that don't want Schumann Center open. And then they go ahead and they go, well, Adelphoi does this and Adelphoi does that. And there's complaints about Adelphoi. Well, so what? If your kid would behave, there wouldn't be any complaints about Adelphoi.
This is so desperately needed, brother. And I mean to tell you, okay? It is so desperately needed because just like we had discussed, and this was many months ago before all this, right? With everybody getting slapped on the back of the wrist and off they go. Let's put everybody
home detention. We talked about home detention today when I was on the radio with this talk show host. We talked about home detention. He said, what, send a kid home for shooting somebody? Come on. Put them in the county jail with adults. They need to be. And here's the sad part that was brought up in this conversation we had was the fact that, okay, when you put them in these places, you have no programs in these places for them to do, for them not to become a consistent criminal. All right.
Wasn't it, what the hell? It'll come to me where it'll come to me. All I know is when I was school police, they had Westinghouse had a nursery right there. A daycare.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
As soon as you walk in the front door off of Monticello, it was right there. And daycare was off to the right-hand sthem Now, how scary is that, though? You think about that. Because all that shooting and stuff like that down there, you would figure, them babies,
absolutely.
Scary. It's a scary thing. But it's right there as soon as you walk in. Because when I got stationed there, I would have to go in through the front and walk around the side and go to the basement, all that other stuff and everything like that. I guess, because I'm a fellow skinny guy. So, they said, well, you might need a little bit of,
No, I'm becoming a skinny guy.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Hey, we're tipping the scales at about 150 pounds at least, plus about 300 more.
yeah, there you go. Hey, you know what? Let's get back to this for a minute here. And I have a little story here I want to tell you. And I was driving the old East Hills bus, okay, which is now the
What's
86
theirs?
Liberty
Yep.
and no longer goes up into East Hills. Okay. Uh, I was driving that bus one time, and I wish I was driving it now because it don't go up into East Hills no more. So, uh, and I get up there, and I was going around with the instructor because I had just been transferred to East Liberty Garage, and
Gotcha.
from Collier. So I'm going with the instructor, he's showing us the routes and everything. And he goes and he shows me this route, and we're going up there, and he says, "Do not," and I repeat, "Do not open the door for anyone other than the people who need to get on the bus," because he said these women will see you driving the bus. They will come down with their kids and go, "There's daddy." Do not try to make it with these girls down here. He said, "Do not try to make it with these girls." And then he was telling me this, that them girls up in East Hills have a competition. Who can make the most babies? Who
That's
can make
sick.
the most babies?
That's sick.
And that was
Babies
in the
having
early
babies.
2000s. That was in the early 2000s, Bill. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, still,
Yeah.
now even worse now
Yeah.
because you got the baby, you got the really babies running around with the babies.
Oh yeah.
You're talking
Yeah,
24
absolutely.
years
Yeah.
ago. You're
Oh
talking
yeah.
24 years ago. And now okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
just sad. It
All right.
really is.
RXJ says, I remember living in an apartment and they had a pool, but everyone we would go, it would be closed because the owner's kid kept pooping in the pool. Dude was like 11 years old.
What? Oh my gosh.
Somebody went hold on a minute. I got to get this. Hold on. Somebody went in the pool.
Yeah. And
Clean the pool up.
that is from the Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop too. I'm here to clean the pool.
I'm here to clean the pool. I'm here to clean the pool.
Yeah.
You guys having wild parties.
And somebody went in the pool. You know. All right. It says RXJ says, I am with you, Bill, with you, Ralph, Bill. My parents would drop my siblings and we would swim for hours. Then
Yes.
get picked up, let the kids have fun and exercise. Shame on those people who ruined the pool. So there you go.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And
It is-
Michael Price says hello. Hello,
Hey,
Michael.
Mike.
Steady watcher of the program. All right, next, Bill, let's go into this. The state corrections facility wants to demolish Western Penitentiary. All right, Bill, this is a big controversy here. Dawn Beezer, I tried to get her on this program, didn't return my phone calls. Dawn Beezer from the Pittsburgh Film Office, trying to come on here and talk to us about this. She's trying to file a petition and get some other politicians involved, not to close this and demolish this down. Some politicians are for this. They want it out of the way. They say it's an eyesore and, it causes problems. I mean, it really doesn't, but to some people, it does. So people who have no life, that's who it causes problems for.
Exactly right.
It's been used for movies. It's been used quite a lot for different things. So what would happen now? Now, if go ahead and demolish that and the mayor of Kingstown goes bye-byes. Now, you just cost people who do filming jobs, people who do whatever for this, catering, whatever. Dawn's Diner makes money down in Brighton Heights off of this. If Dawn's Diner did not have this mayor of Kingstown, that lady was thinking of closing up because she couldn't make money in the high food costs. She's thinking of closing up. But now Mayor of Kingstown keeps Dawn's Diner open. Okay, because the employees that used to work in Western Penn used to go to Dawn's Diner. And Dawn's Diner, you couldn't get a seat in there. The line was out the door. You know where Dawn's Diner is, don't you?
I do. Yes, I do.
Right where the underpass is.
Yep.
Okay. And now they want to shut this down, or they want to tear this down and not have and put up some apartments with people who are going to pay $3,000 a month and not even think about the diner. Your thoughts, Bill?
Well, I think it's sad. They need to leave well enough alone. I mean, if it really comes down to it, I mean, just think about, just like you said, on how many people that is actually keeping busy around that area, especially Dawn's Diner and everything else around there. Just think about it for a second. I mean, come on, guys.
Or the little stores even. There's like little stores around there that, the crew might walk up and get a Coke or something out there. I mean, or a sandwich or something. You know what I mean? Anything.
That's going to hinder so much So
Yeah,
much.
if you watch the Mayor of Kingstown, the diner that they use is Dawn's Diner, and they even mention it on the show. They'll go, "Come on, I'll meet you at Dawn's."
Yep.
You know, so I mean, you know, and yeah, it's crazy what that does for the city. And here, the state wants to tear that thing down, and I think it's wrong, and I think they need to reassess this. You know what I mean?
It's
Maybe
sad,
have
brother.
the governor could get some funding and have the movie people buy it or whatever. Use it for movies like they've been doing tours, like they do down there at the federal penitentiary in West Virginia. They have boxing events down there. Maybe use it for the homeless on the one section for the homeless. I mean, come on. You know how much you know what you can do with that place? Look at the ideas I just came up with. You know?
Sure the hell is big enough, brother.
Yes, it is.
Take
Yes,
those
it
people off of there, especially when the wintertime comes. They're right there, you know?
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
So it's just
All
like
right.
crazy stuff, man.
All right. RXJ says my sister had a part-time job at Dom's Diner. Nice restaurant. There you go. No, it's Dawn's. DONS. Dawn's Diner.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, you
like
know,
Dawn want. So,
you know, leave well enough alone, man. I mean, things are happening
Yeah.
here. You got Jeremy Reiner here, mayor of Kingstown. They're filming. They're all around Braddock and all that other stuff. Man, leave it go. Quit pissing around. Why are you trying to hinder the city, man?
that's it.
Why?
All right, Bill. All right, Bill. When we come back after these words, we have more of the way we see it. We got some more topics to talk about, including about the crime downtown. Where do you see this committee they're forming to fight the crime downtown? You know, it's a laughing matter, and we're going to laugh some more when we come back right after these words. So. I'm Ralph Williams, here to talk to you today about sponsorship advertising. I have some great sponsorship advertising at a low price. And what I have to offer you is 6 to 8 podcasts. Also, don't forget about our website, www.rwmedia.org, and a whole lot more. Call for details and pricing today, 412-545-4317. Great affordable advertising with RW Media Productions. Ralph Williams here today to let you know that I am handicapped. I'm in a wheelchair, and I will not deny it. But I've had some recent inconveniences lately. So you know what I did? I went out and I reached out to foldandtravelmobility.com. You know, foldandtravelmobility.com has some of the best folding power wheelchairs. Look, do you not go to certain events because you can't get there or you can't make it because you need a folding power wheelchair to put in your vehicle? Well, guess what? foldandtravelmobility.com has the right model for you. Get in touch with them today. foldandtravelmobility.com. Get on the phone, 1-877-GOTFOLD, foldandtravelmobility.com, 1-877-GOTFOLD. Let the experts help you get into a folding power wheelchair. Don't be sad. Be glad. Let your life get back in order. foldandtravelmobility.com. All right, we're back here at the way we see it here every single Monday night, 7 p.m. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter X platforms. We're working on things here, folks. We're going to be on Roku TV real soon, and we're also going to be on Spotify. So that's coming up, and a whole lot more coming up real soon here. Don't forget, in July, we got PCTV, Channel 21 Comcast, 47 Verizon Cable, Sports Corner, Wrestle Talk, and Ralph's Opinion Local. It's time. It's Ralph time. Local. Oh yeah, I'm going to beat everybody up in the city government like you wouldn't believe. So there you are. We beat them up every week anyway, don't we, Bill?
We try, brother, or at least try to make some eyes open a little bit wider than what they already are, man.
Oh yeah,
they're not fully open. Anyway,
no, you know, everybody puts blinders on to everything, you know, and that's what the problem is around here anymore.
That is
you
right.
Know, nobody wants to hear anything. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to, you know what I mean? And it's a sad society these days, you know. So
absolutely.
So
never could agree with you any more on that, brother, for sure, man. I mean, these people put the blinders on, and whatever they want to see, that's what they choose to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
It's crazy stuff. Here,
Oh yeah.
I got one for you while you guys are while you're doing whatever you're doing here. So I got this big 85-inch high def TV in this living room over here, right? So
Uh-huh.
I don't know how or what the hell I did, but I fell asleep. I
Right.
woke up and I guess I had it on Netflix, right?
Right.
I wake up and they were giving the verdict to O.J. Simpson. I said, he's getting off.
Yeah,
Because
everybody
guys,
remembers O.J. Simpson, man. That
yeah,
was
man. I woke up. I said,
you
he's
know.
getting off. What's going on here? And so yeah, that's all. You guys want to take a look at that, man? It's on the flicks. It's like a 5-part thing, but everybody knows. But I'm just saying, you guys might be interested in that because they have some insight because it's on
Oh
Netflix.
yeah, I've seen some of the documentaries on OJ, man. It was way
Yeah.
better than what was presented. I mean,
Yes.
they went deep into this. Where
Yes.
Marsha Clark screwed things up. You should have seen how they said about the investigation. And Chris
Yep.
Darden, how he got out
Yeah.
of being a lawyer because he got tired of Marsha Clark's BS. Oh, it
Yep.
was crazy. And
Yeah.
she really dropped the ball on this whole case. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
well, you know what? It was at what the hell is his name? That one cop, and he drops the N-word, right?
Yeah. I
And
remember
yeah,
that. That was that oh.
yeah, Marsha Clark. She says, "I
Yeah.
can't believe they did that." They played the audio. They played the
Oh
audio.
yeah, he was guilty of it. I can't remember his
Yeah.
name. And what's interesting? Social media had just gotten started, and they were really tearing them apart. And then on top of that, they started making T-shirts with that thing on it. People were making money off of
Yeah.
that. You
Oh
know,
damn it! I just
I
see.
can't
Well, I was
remember his name
sleeping.
either.
It was
So
that cop, not
yeah,
Tom Lang. He was the
yeah, he
other
was a
guy.
racist cop. All right,
Yeah.
here we are. We're gonna get into. Hold on a second here. We're gonna get into this new committee that's been put together by the city and the DA's office and everything to stop the violence downtown.
All right. Yeah. Well, I want
Right?
to hear this.
All right. What the heck are they doing here? This is a joke. They want to put together the DA's office, the sheriff's office, the county police, and they're putting a task force together to try to fight crime downtown. What a joke. What do you think, Bill?
Tensions are going to be diverted away from everything else that's going on. They're going to try to tie it up. It's not going to be good. I mean, how bad? Seriously, think about it. How bad downtown is because of the homeless situation, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to throw everybody in. Hey, they probably want to commit something going on there, brother, so that they can get off the streets for the night.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, that's crazy. And I want to talk something about the homeless real quick. Yesterday I did my Ralph's Opinion show because tomorrow I'm leaving or on Wednesday I'm leaving for Erie, and I'm not doing any shows. So not to get behind the 8 ball, we talked about the Trump Biden thing, which of course we're not going to talk about here because we don't. And secondly, I talked about this new homeless law. Now the federal government and the Supreme Court have come up with a new homeless law, and now, but here's the kicker: they're going to let the states and the city governments and whatever do whatever they want with this. It's not going to be enforced by the federal government. They're letting now. I don't like this because I want the homeless off the streets. They're in violation of the law by pitching tents in public places. Okay, but our so-called mayor, Ready Eddie, he was on yesterday when they asked him the question about this law. He was on, I think it was yesterday or Saturday on the news, and he was at that street event that he created. Them
Oh
street,
yeah.
yeah,
I see.
he was there for that, and he said, "Well, I can't take people off the street. I think they need to be treated with respect and dignity." So, do you want to create, Ed? I want to ask you this question, and this is a typical response from a progressive Democrat: is the fact that, okay, do you want to treat a drug dealer and a prostitute because that's what's going on with these homeless people downtown? Drugs and prostitution. Okay, drugs and prostitution. All right. So I guess we have to respect drugs and prostitution. Your thoughts, Bill?
It's that's sad. That's what that's another one of those open, revolving doors,
Yeah.
brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And okay, let me go back just a little bit. I would agree with a little bit to have some type of control down there,
Right.
but and maybe put some people undercover or something like that or whatever, just so they're just mixed around it. But that's what it is. And with all that stuff that's going on down here, like I said, maybe they might want to commit a crime just to get the hell off the street for the night.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Well,
the
so
thing.
what? Put them in jail. But here's the thing that we talked about when I was on KDKA today. There's no programs in jail for any of these people. Okay.
That's just it.
And some of the prisons, there's no programs. All right.
That's just
I mean,
it.
I know
Yeah.
some guys make the initiative to get an education. Some of the guys in prison, they make an initiative to get their high school diploma or some kind of college education or whatever, doing certain work that they can get qualified for out here, that kind of thing. But in some places, there's none of that. And that's
No.
where the problem lies right there. All right. Congrats on the expansion, Ralph. Proud to be a viewer of your shows. Thank you, RxJ. We're proud to have you. I don't feel bad for junkies. I feel bad for people with tough luck and losing a job. Yeah, I've had this discussion we've talked about this many times on this program and on Ralph's opinion, and I don't want to go into it anymore because you know why, Bill? It's beating a dead horse. So
Absolutely. Absolutely, brother.
All right, next, Pittsburgh. Here, this is for you, Bill. This is dedicated to you. Okay, here we go. The Pittsburgh was rated the worst city for traffic jams.
Say a little bit more to you, baby. Come on.
Different publications rated Pittsburgh the worst for traffic jams.
Say the truth, people. Come on, let's go.
It
sucks. It sucks.
It stinks. How in the world? Okay, I'll tell you what. I was out on Thursday. All right, and I had to go. We had to go. We were in Brentwood. We went to because I had to go pick up the dog in Carrick. We went shopping in Brentwood, and I'm trying to remember. And then we went out to Bethel Park and everything else. And man, where was I at? They were going down there, breaking down the hills and all that stuff. And then Sunday, coming back from the wrestling event, these people don't. It's bad out here. These people are so stupid. They have no idea how to drive. Going down the hill, riding their brake. I mean, it's crazy. You're on the highway, they're driving like a turtle in the left-hand lane. The left-hand lane, Bill.
And then when you leave out of your house in the city, you got it right down the street, and all of a sudden it's a detour.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy too. You know what? Tomorrow I'm speaking to city council and I'm blasting them tomorrow. I want those barricades removed by the church. That's disgusting. It's still sitting there. You're milking that damn job, and I'm tired of it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Now I heard, and I don't know if you noticed or not, we found out yesterday on the news, they were saying that street's going to be one way coming straight up. So now you can't park your car in front of the church anymore.
Really?
On that side
on
of
Highland Avenue.
Traffic's going to come up on Station Street and on Highland Avenue. It's going to come up on both sides. It's going to have traffic two ways coming up Station Street by the Home Depot.
Oh, man. Oh, that's going to be such a mess. They don't even know how to drive the circle to begin with. Penn Circle, right around there.
Oh, East Liberty's the worst. I hate East. I can't stand East Liberty anymore. It's terrible.
Gosh.
And this driving is unbelievable. These people are brutal. All right, here we go. RxJ said, "Help the homeless that want to better work, and don't mind to help the homeless that want to be homeless." Yeah, that's true. All right, love the sound effects, Ralph. Thank you. All right, it's scary to drive these days. People drive who don't have licenses. People are on the phone. We need to be more responsible drivers. Yes, indeed. And Pennsylvania's passing a law. It starts next year, Bill. If they see you with a cell phone in your hand, you get a fine and more.
Hey,
so.
Well, New York a couple years ago, I thought this was trying to get rolling, and New York actually did it, and they pulled some people over. I don't know what the situation is now, but that's a good idea, man, because these people, even on 28, man, you can forget about it. Anywhere, major arteries.
Cutting in front of you with no turn signal.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's brutal out there.
These people are something else.
Cut in front of you in the left-hand lane and then drive like a turtle. Okay? And here's something else. Remember the days of paper maps? Remember the days of the map book? Remember that kind of thing? Those old Raymond Nelly map books? Okay.
Well,
We used
that's
to
what we live
highlight
by.
things and all that. Yeah.
That's
Well, you
what
know
we
what?
live
Now
by.
we got GPS. We got it on our phones and everything, and people still are so stupid, don't know where they're going.
You know, I'll give you this example just real quick
All
because
right.
I was off of Freeport Road, come up on the 28, like I was saying, on the on
Right.
ramp. I
Right.
go around this guy. I don't play around, man. I bust ass around him, and there was nobody coming in, so I pass him up. What was he doing? He was texting on his cell phone on the on ramp coming on the 28 and texting, and didn't even look up to see me pass him. Didn't even look up.
Yeah,
I,
exactly. Okay.
I went around.
People drive with their lights on, no turn signal, speeding, shame on these drivers.
Oh,
Yep,
absolutely.
exactly.
Agree with you,
Exactly.
brother.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
I didn't mean to interrupt, Bill. I
No,
apologize.
you're
I
good.
didn't
No,
mean to
you're
interrupt.
good. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
saying, this is an
Yeah.
example. These people think that, they can text, they can drive and get onto 28. That's a major artery, man. People are doing 60 mile an hour off of that thing. And you're coming on like a turtle coming on the on ramp.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
good, brother.
absolutely. So, you know what? Well, Cracker Jack's giving out licenses. You didn't know that, did you?
Roy
Ah,
Rogers and Dale
go buy
Evans.
a Cracker Jack. Yeah. All
Roy
right.
Rogers and Dale Evans is making them. They're writing off. They're signing off on the licenses.
All right. We're going to get into one more topic, and then we got to go to a break, and we're going to close up the show here. All
Absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
All right. Gus Caleras. Those of you who don't know who Gus Caleras is, he's world famous for his ice balls. He's been featured on some national TV shows. He goes by, the stand was called Gus and Yaya. And him and his wife started it. They did this for about 50 or more years, maybe even I think it was 60 years, they said. He's been there. He's
Something
been
like
there
that.
since he was 8 years old. So you figure that's about 80 years. 80 years he's been there because he was 92 when he died on Friday. So I want to let everyone know my condolences. Rest in peace, Gus Caleras, for doing all the ice balls and everything that you put out for many, many years. I was a child.
Absolutely.
I went there. My first wife Janice and I, we used to go there for the popcorn and the ice balls and everything else. And then it was sad to see him die. But the interesting part about this, Bill, we didn't hear from his family, and I'm wondering if his family's staying kind of low, kind of laying low. And when they interviewed, they had a guy who was managing the stand. He had been managing it now for the last couple of years, and he wasn't even part of the family. So I'm wondering if the family's even involved in this anymore. You know what I'm saying? He had
I
when I
mean,
was there, his grandkids were doing it the last time I was there, and that had to
I
be
mean,
about 6, 7 years ago. So
yeah. I mean, I was, from when I got married to my ex-wife. I mean, we used to go down there all the time.
all the time, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We used to go down there.
yeah,
I knew Gus. I mean, I seen him, and he knew my family. I mean, there's not too many
yeah,
people who don't know my family,
yeah.
but it's just one of those things that and just like you said, brother, wonder if his family is going to get involved. Well, just like the cousin did, they don't want to be involved no more, man. They don't
Oh
want to be
yeah,
involved.
absolutely.
Oh, by the
Uh,
way, just to let you know this real quick, my cousin
Go ahead.
Stagnos, they sold that lot over there.
Did they sell that bakery lot? I was wondering
Yep.
what they were going to do with that. Oh my
They
gosh.
sold it, and they I just seen Jared the other day, and they sold it, and there's some little bakery coming in there.
Oh really? Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
go
gonna,
check that out when I get over that way again.
yeah,
I'll look at
absolutely.
that. That's cool.
They were in the process of getting it all together, so they got
Well, at least another bakery's coming in there. It's not going to be some sideshow like your other cousin did with the
Yeah,
pizza shop.
right. That's
I call that a
that's a sad day.
sideshow. So
That's a sad day, brother. That's a sad day, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
All right.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Even our church people even asked me. They says, "You're friends with Bill. What's going on over there?" I said, "I told him." And that's pretty sad when your senior pastor and the music minister makes comments about that. That's sad. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
You
I
know,
didn't even know what was going on. You knew more about
yeah,
that than I did. So I found
yeah.
out. My kid
I
texted me
went there for the
before.
grand opening. The grand opening.
The
I said,
grand
"Bill, what are
opening.
you doing? Is your cousin opening up?" Then someone didn't tell us here. They left us out.
Yeah,
So,
no. Well,
and then I called your
whatever.
cousin and I said, "Hey, Al, what are you doing, man?" And he goes, "Ralph, I sold this." I said, "Oh gosh," you know what I mean? You know,
Every time I go to the doctors, right there, they always bitch at me.
I
Hey, when your family going to
I'm
buy
not
it back? I
I'm
said,
not I'm not going to come on the air and do my imitation of those people because I'm not going to do it. So, all right. When we come back there, Billy son, We will be back right after these words, Billy Son.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, let me talk to you about Sleep Pittsburgh. Sleep Pittsburgh, 8th Avenue, Homestead, 412-462-7858. Sleep Pittsburgh has the best prices on mattresses, futons, day beds. The selection is excellent, and they have no credit check financing. Head on out to Sleep Pittsburgh today or get online with sleeppittsburgh.com for all the best value and the best selection. Sleep Pittsburgh for the best sleep tonight. Hello, Ralph Williams here. What do you want to talk about? I want to talk about the original hometown pizza in Moon Township, right on University Boulevard, 412-264-4444. Some of the best pizza you'll ever have. And don't forget about their delivery, eat in or takeout. Call today, 412-264-4444. Tell them Ralph Williams sent you. You will get a discount on your order. The original hometown pizza, Moon Township, University Boulevard. Let me talk to you here today about Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. 724-2010-500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. They have the best technicians to handle your furnace, air conditioner, UV lighting, snow melt, much, much more. Call them today, 724-2010-500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. You can also catch them on Facebook at Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. Mata, you oughta call Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. All right, we're back here at the way we see it. Ralph Williams and Bill Canneta. We're here every single Monday, 7 p.m., but sometimes we do 2 hours. And July 14th, we'll be back to join you, but it'll be on a Sunday, 6 p.m. start time, 2-hour special. Every time I come back from a break or a trip or vacation, we always do a 2-hour special. So that way we can catch everybody up on everything. All right, next, Bill, let's talk about Pittsburgh Technical College letting go of their staff and telling them they have no benefits. They didn't get no back pay, no vacation, no severance, nothing. They just cut them right out of the fray. This place has been hemorrhaging for a little while now, and the students too. I feel bad for them. Your thoughts on Pittsburgh Technical College?
So now that's going to get everybody out of a job. They ain't going to have nobody to go to the technical school because they're closing the doors.
Right.
What the hell? Why?
Yeah. Well, see, what happened was the president was putting her hand in a cookie jar. Had to be, because this college was thriving for a while, and then over the last year or so, they weren't. They're blaming it on low enrollment, and this president's in trouble because they're hemorrhaging money. They did an audit, not once but twice. Found out that there was some money missing or something going on with money, and it involved the president. And this last graduation, she got heckled real bad because people were, pissed off at her because of the school closings because of her. It's just like the WCW thing. Who killed Pittsburgh Technical College now?
Yeah, right. I mean,
So,
you just destroy for everything, man.
yeah,
It's just,
exactly. And now the kids got to go somewhere else to get an education. That's
exactly.
sad.
And then you know what? How far did they get through there, right? And so wherever they're, however far some schools will let you pick up if you can get in.
Right. But some won't. You have to start all over, and that's not right. That's not fair at all. But community college is willing to take them. I think we had this discussion a few weeks back. Community college is willing to take them. So, Allegheny County and all that. So, Pittsburgh Technical College closing up. But Thursday, they let their employees go. Today was their last day. They had to get out their stuff out of the college, and the students had to go too. And the students are pissed because there was some last minute stuff that was done. Once again, last minute, who cares kind of thing. And, didn't give them any kind of warning as to when they were, had to be out or nothing.
That's
all right, real quick here. City of Pittsburgh. Well, wait a minute. Six Flags today has announced a big time merger with Cedar Fair, who owns Cedar Point. So now all of Cedar Fair's parks are going to be known as Six Flags. They're going to keep the name, but they have merged. Six Flags, that's the breaking news, merges with Cedar Fair, who owns Cedar Point and several other parks. I think they own Thorny Park in Allentown too. They own
I
that.
thought didn't they have their hands in SeaWorld too or something like that?
Yeah, well, you know what? Six Flags is hemorrhaging money. They just closed down one of their parks because the rides are horrible. They didn't have $32 million to spend on it. So, but anyway, RXJ said he loves our 2-hour specials. Bill, I think after the show, you and I can have a discussion. I think maybe we might do this 2 hours all the time. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That might not be a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Because we always have a lot to talk about every week.
we do.
So
We do. We got
shame on them screwing those people over with the benefits. Yeah, that's terrible. Tell them they can't have their severance pay. They can't have benefits or nothing.
Get ready to retire.
Teachers, yeah, exactly. Well, actually, they're called instructors. They're not actually called teachers. They're called instructors. But City of Pittsburgh is deploying a fireworks task force to bust people for launching fireworks.
Oh, in the city.
Oh my! You know what? I just I shake my head. I shake my head and I laugh because it's a joke. It's a clown show. It's a sideshow. You know it with the city and government.
Exactly, it is.
We're in the Mata Heating and Air Conditioning Studios. 724-201-0500. Call Mata today. Summer's here. Your air conditioner on the whack. Don't forget to call Mata today. 724-201-0500. One other thing I wanted to add. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Sports Corner show, 4 to 6 p.m. Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, our guest, Edinburgh football coach. And also, we're going to have Joe Kuglis join us from our sponsor, Draft Nation, to talk about the NHL draft and who the Penguins traded. They made some trades in the last couple of days. Joe will bring us up to speed on all that tomorrow. Don't forget to join us. He'll be on at the 4:30 hour as well. And then later on, 5:30, we have our wrestling segment. I'm working on getting a independent wrestler or some guest on from one of the wrestling groups. Haven't heard back from anybody yet. And of course, Bill, it's 4th of July holiday week, so everybody's leaving. They said airline travel's up sky high. It's the highest it's been in a long time for the 4th of July week. It's crazy. People, they were interviewing people last week, Bill, and I think I talked about this on Ralph's Opinion show. But they were interviewing people last week that were coming into Pittsburgh International. And you know how you get there and your flight's at 8 o'clock and they tell you to be there 2 hours, 3 hours early. They're getting there at 5 a.m. and still almost missed their flight because of the slowness of TSA.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's like anything else, Bill. They can't find people to work.
Understaffed.
And they can't find air traffic controllers either. They have to cancel flights because they don't have flight attendants. They don't
put
have
me on there. I'll be all right.
They don't have none of that.
I'll direct the plane. Put me on there. I have that little yellow vest and stuff.
Yeah, that little thing there. Hey, you know what? That's a private contractor. You have to go through some private contractor. But they were hiring. I saw a big ad for them. I reached out to them to see if they wanted me to help them out a little bit. They said no. I said, okay, that's fine. So,
Gotcha.
All right, real quick here. Another one. ACLU filing a lawsuit against Washington County election officials because of some 7 mail-in ballots that were not stamped. So the ACLU is filing saying that they were discriminated against because they were handicapped or something. So there you are, Washington County election officials getting in trouble with the ACLU. And that completes the way we see it tonight, Bill. Excellent show once again, as always. And maybe we'll take the suggestion from RXJ, maybe in September maybe in September. I think maybe we might go 2 hours. We'll see. We'll have to look at that. We will explore that, RXJ. That was a good idea. We will explore that because we do have 2 hour specials. And I tell you what, we conquer them. And July 14th, we're going to do 1 hour the regular way we see it. And we're going to do the second hour. Bill and I are going to talk about our experiences DJing, some of the funny stuff that we've encountered, and some of the pain in the butt. What do they call them? Banquet hall managers and some other places and things like that. Even stuff that we did on the road. I mean, I'll talk about that Chinese restaurant we ate at that was disgusting. Remember that on our way to do Mount Pleasant High School's dance or whatever? Oh, my gosh. We almost got sick. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, that was disgusting.
Like John Tucker says, when you get people sick, I get angry. So, there you go. Johnny T, that's my man. So
absolutely. You know what? And it's so wonderful to have you guys listening and viewing in. Thank you guys so much.
Views are high.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, everybody else is struggling. we have high views, so that's good. You know what I mean?
That's all right.
You know,
That's
so.
good. That's all right. Blast through
All
the
right.
roof,
Any
man.
closing thoughts, Bill, before we wrap it
No,
up?
just hey, you guys have a great 4th of July, brother, and you guys are going to be hitting on the road here soon. So,
Yeah.
safe travel to you. God bless you guys. Thank you so much, my kids.
Be
I
careful
love
and
you guys.
be careful with the grills. You know, don't and the fireworks. If you're launching fireworks, be very careful. Watch what you're doing. Be safe. That's the bottom line.
Yes,
Just be safe.
that's it.
Don't drunk and drive. Please don't get into accidents. It's terrible out there with this stuff. Cars going into houses. People don't pay attention.
Cars
It's
going
weird.
into houses.
Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, you see that all the time, Bill.
I
It
know,
happens
making the
every
house
time,
a drive
you know?
through.
Yeah, exactly. Well, how would you like to be a business? That one bar, I passed it on Route 8. We went to Ponderosa yesterday to eat, right? You know, after church, and
Yeah,
it's on Route 8. I think it's past Gibsonia, right before you come up into Butler, where the mill
yeah.
is. Okay,
Okay.
there's a bar there, and people speed up and down that hill and crash into that bar. They've had several crashes into that bar.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's
It
right
ain't
there.
funny.
I mean, it's boom. I mean, if you're drunk, boom, right into the bar.
Oh,
I mean, right up the
you're
hill
in it, man. That's
and
that's
speed
something
right up
else.
that hill. You know, so. But you know what? I shouldn't talk. I push the pedal too, but I'm safe when I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a
well,
whole
no,
difference. You know, and we're careful because we've been there and done it.
absolutely.
I've taken defensive driving, so I know to keep a cushion between drivers and not tailgate people. So but
Especially
that's
today,
okay.
man. You can't do that.
That's okay. I got the injury attorneys on speed dial. So, but anyway.
Uncle Ed. Uncle
Oh,
Ed.
have a great one, Bill. Thank you for being on the program today. We'll talk
Thank you,
with
brother.
you.
Always.
I'll be talking with you on the phone. We'll talk about this 2 hours. So, all
Absolutely.
right.
Guys, have
All
a
right.
safe 4th of July.
Have a great one, Bill. Thank you. You have one as well, and we'll be talking. All right. That's Bill Canneta, my co-host here. The way we see it, I'm Ralph Williams. Have a safe holiday season. A happy Independence Day to you. We'll see you on July 14th, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. Mark it on your calendar, 2-hour special. Me, Ralph Williams, Bill Canneta. We're going to talk about our DJ experiences in the second hour. The first hour, we're going to knock the city's socks off as we always do every single week. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.